Hello fam, how you doing? This is Aisley with Hustle Dads and Family Legacy Club, coming to you one more again with an update, actually a special video here today, because guys, I believe I got scammed, or either I was stupid, or both. I think it's a little bit of both or whatever. And so I'm going to share this information here with you guys today to help you all avoid being in situations like this. And this is part of the risk out here. Because crypto is the wild, wild west, guys. So before we get into it, before I dive into the details on what happened, let me let you guys know this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. All right. This is for information and educational purposes and entertainment purposes only. All right. You got to do your own due diligence out here. You got to assess your own risk level. This information here hopefully can help you determine or doing your due diligence and moving forward, so that you'll know how to navigate better out here in this metaverse. All right, family. So with that being the case, guys, do me a huge favor. Like this video, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right. The channel is growing. We're going to update with some good stuff. And so in the description down below, there's different ways you can support the channel. So make sure you support the channel for me, guys. All right. So with that being the case, let's jump into this. All right. So listen. So I got turned on. It's dangerous out here. First of all, in the Telegram rooms, it's highly scam opportunity, scam artists in Telegram. Now, I'm not knocking Telegram, because Telegram is an awesome tool. So if you have Telegram, just like anything, guys, people abuse certain things. Social media can be a great tool, and it can be abused. You know, the same things that can be used for good can be used for bad. All right. And so, you know, I make sure I point that out, because I don't want you sitting here like, oh, that's why I don't like Telegram. Oh, I don't like. No, you just have to learn, and you know better, you do better. All right, guys. So we're going to know better by learning from others' mistakes, learning from my mistakes, so that we all can do better as a community. So let me tell you what happened. So I was turned on to a room and an opportunity call, and I'm going to share with you guys what's that called right here, which is there's a Pancakeswap pump. All right. So this room here, Pancakeswap pump, and just share with you guys that, and I should have known better, because when you get greedy, they said pigs get slaughtered, hogs get fat. All right, so don't be a pig. You know, and so when, you know, I saw this stuff in this room, it's basically like trading. If you ever heard of binary options and futures, you're able to leverage some money, get into a trade, get out 15, 30 minutes, and make great returns. But that takes time. We're in that path of learning, developing those skill sets. But you got to be careful out here with shortcuts. All right, and so with Pancakeswap, basically, they kind of hype up that at a certain time, they're going to drop a coin for you to jump in. And a lot of people jump in and pump this coin up, and then you're going to dump it. All right, a pump and dump, which I should know better, because, you know, there has to be somebody on the other end that's losing, you know. And so I try not to get into things where someone has to lose, but people can win-win. But when you don't understand some of the things you get involved, you get in without understanding it, then you don't know if it's a win-win, or people can win and lose, or you may not just even care because you're looking at so much of the upside. So when I looked at this opportunity in the Telegram room, and if you look at some of the pinned messages here at the top, you know, it just kind of, it shows examples of them getting in and getting out of these pumps and dumps and making, you know, a few $1,000%. So this is the one that I was participating in a little bit earlier, right? And so just kind of show you guys the messages here. 1 hour, 30 minutes to go. All right, so you get ready. Prior to me getting involved in this, I went through some of the messages up here, learning how to set up your Pancakeswap settings and all that stuff, so you can get ready, so you can get into a trade, you know, get your slippage and the right settings together, so you can, you know, jump in and acquire the token very quickly. All right, and this is a slick one because you don't have the token address yet until, you know, they tell you, hey, buy. So he gets in here and it's time to buy. All right, so there's some messages that's missing in here because there's a message in between here that's not here anymore that tells you which token to buy. All right, so it said to buy BFC, right? BFC, which is that token right there. And they didn't give me the token address at first. And while the chat here was going on, I was with the guy whose name is David Wood, that at least on Telegram, his name is David Wood. And basically, you know, giving me some side information in the private chat. And apparently I bought the actual wrong BFC. So I'm going to show you that here in a second. And then it comes time to dump. So I went over to Pancakeswap, right? And you had to use some BNB. So I was purchasing 0.55 BNB. And then so I had to go in here and I put BFC. And this is what came up. So I imported this BFC token. Well, that was the wrong token, guys. The token that they were talking about was BFC Bakery Finance. All right. So this is very key. You guys got to pay attention to this. Anyone can create a token. All right. Any name, including creating fake versions of existing tokens and tokens that claim to represent projects that do not have a token. All right. So you got to be very careful out here. And so with that, you know, part of me developing some more of my rules, you know, really, I got to have a contact, somebody that I know, like, or trust, or that I follow and been following enough to where I feel comfortable enough with a certain amount of money before I get into any, you know, project or finance or any of this stuff. Like you guys listening to me, like you need to look at my content, follow me, see what type of person I am, and not only just in this metaverse, but in real life. You know, and one thing that I like to share with folks, I'm a real person that can be reached, talked to. My phone number, easy to obtain. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop that down here in the description so you guys can text me and reach me. If you give me a call, I probably won't pick up. You're calling me during the day, but if you send a text message, I will, you know, respond back and give you a call back. But, you know, I'm a real person. I'm not here hiding behind a keyboard trying to scam people, lead people astray, or muck, or any of that stuff. All right, but you got to be careful out here in this metaverse because you are dealing with fake characters or people or whatever. And so that due diligence is key. So when you I imported this token right here, right? I went and I bought the wrong token. So by the time I actually went in and bought the right token, the minimum that was, you know, the guy told me I need to have in this was 0.5 BNB. Well, you guys know BNB is roughly about $415 right now. So 0.5 BNB, that was $207. That was like my max that in these type of investments that I'm comfortable with losing, right? You know, $50, $100, $200, I'm just getting to that $200 to $300 where I'm comfortable with that. I've been sticking in between the $50 and $100 on a lot of these small projects. Where I know some people are big time. They do 2, 3, 4, 5,000 easily in stuff, but they, again, they're comfortable at that level. You have to build up. You build that muscle up. Anyway, in this project here, what happened was I ended up purchasing the wrong coin. I ended up having to sell that back. And when I sold that back, I bought it at 0.55, but when I sold it back, it only put basically about 0.45 in my wallet at 0.44. So I instantly lost 0.1 or BNB, which is about $40 in that transaction. Okay. So I went in and I bought 0.45. Well, the guy in the Telegram, which he's already deleted most of our chat, but I'm going to show you a good bit of it. But he was like, no, you got to buy more. You got to buy more. You hadn't bought enough, right? So I hadn't bought enough BNB or whatever I needed to buy. So I was like, well, that's all I have in my wallet. So I bought that. And he was like, well, trade's going up. It's still not too late. And this is where it starts to get real scammy, right, guys? Because, you know, it's still going up. The trade's still going up. And it's already been about 20, 30. These trades supposed to last about 30 minutes. So now I'm like, do I have enough time? I had to go to one of my exchanges and send money to my wallet, my metamask wallet. All right. And so let me see if dude has erased his, see if he erased our chat real quick. No, there he is right there. So, yep. You see, dude deleted our chat. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I did some screenshots, so I'll post the screenshots in the video here. But this is classic, guys. I gotta share this with you because, all right. So I bought these tokens here, and I ended up getting. Let's see. Ended up getting, and I'm not sure if it's going to show up in my wallet here, but I ended up getting 30-something thousand, I guess, of these tokens. And if you look at on the blockchain here, I'm this last transaction right here. Well, I'm one of the transactions down here as well, which in the middle, because that was the first transaction I purchased, which was about 0.45, and then I ended up coming back in, guys, and this is where I violated my rules in the scam part with one BNB, right? So now I got like 1.5 BNB in this thing, right, that I purchased. And so now I'm like, in the Telegram, he goes, all right, it's time to sell. Sell, guys, sell, right? And so when you look at these transactions, this is me right here. I know I got another one in here somewhere. Anyway, and so he said, all right, sell. So we go back in here, you know, time to dump it. So like I'm just buying the one BNB when it's up about here, and you know, I could swear these probably are some fake little images he put in here, all I know. But it's time to sell. So I go to sell, and I'm getting an error in Pancakeswap, right? I'm getting an error message. I can't sell. I keep getting this error message that, you know, in this video, I'll try to add that screenshot in there, but I got an error message. I couldn't sell, you know, and so, you know, steadily the price is going down. Now, I can see that with the amount of BFF I had, got to put the BFC, I meant not F, up here. And by the time I got down here, you know, I had, you know, it was showing me that I had 3.6 BNB worth, right? So I was like, okay, this looks legit that if I can sell it, but I could not sell it for whatever reason. I could not sell it, you know, whether it was a fake coin or this and that, blah, blah, blah. And before you know it, went down to where, you know, the BNB price, the value of it in BNB was not even, you know, a couple of dollars or whatever. It was worth nothing, not the $600 something that I invested. So that money, that was gone. So, you know, I'm chatting up. The dude is still, you know, chatting with me after everything goes down and we're chatting. And I'm going to tell you about that chat here in a second. So I'm going to try to post a few things here real quick, guys. Let me see if I can get into my wallet. Let me import this token. All right, so as you can see, that's how much, 36,000 of this shit coin or whatever this is, you know, that I have there sitting there. So anyway, getting back to the story, guys. We back and forth chatting, right? And so I'm gonna post some of that in here for you to see. But we back and forth chatting, blah blah blah. You know, yeah, I messed up. You know, this and that. I only had 0.45 when I came back in. And I needed at least 0.5, and I couldn't sell for that reason, or whatever the BS was. You know, that hey, I couldn't get my money back out, and so. But he was going to end up helping me out, you know, and so he needed my public key public wallet, which I was hesitant because I'm like, you should never give your wallet out, but it's a public key and he already had the shit anyway or whatever. And so, so all right, okay, boom. I was like, hey, why don't you? He started off saying that, hey, he's gonna do another pump. I can get back in. I was like, I'm not investing any more money. I mean, I'm cutting my losses. You're not gonna get me twice. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, well, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. No. And as George Bush said, fool me and can't fool me again, or whatever he said. But you're not getting me again, bro. I'm sorry. That was it. I'm gonna cut my losses. I'm gonna share with you guys what happened in the community, and and is it a scam or so? I went back and started doing my due diligence afterwards, which don't do like I did there, guys. In a rush to get into something that you think is really, really good that you don't understand. And I went and I got the transaction, not the transaction, but the wallet the address for the token. It only says 11 transactions, right? So, I'm thinking there's a lot of people, 200 people in this pump and dump. And I started thinking, I was like, he had too much time to be chatting up with me to have 200 people into this thing, right? And I'm like, okay, 11 transactions. And then this thing cuts off pretty much right when I get to, my transaction, last transaction here, and boom, I was like, dang, I'm the sucker. I'm the whale. Cause he was like, the whales are getting in now. Guys, go ahead and sell, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, so we chatting it up afterwards. He goes into, he's going to do another one. I'm like, I'm not spending no more money. I'm like, look, if you got it going on like that, send me some money. I'll try it again so I can practice, see what I did wrong. Send me $100 or something. You know what I mean? You just got, you just made money too. If you the pumper and you got it going on. So that was one little test because like, all right, if I'm servicing people and I'm getting them involved in a room and helping them make money like this or whatever, then shoot, they should be coming back, right? And if I need to give someone $100, and they just, get lost some or whatever, or I'm going to do it again, they're going to make their money back. Yo, I'll send you $100, $200, $300 if I'm able to make, a couple of $1,000 off the trade. So all those are just clues or red flags, which I should have done ahead of time. All right. So make sure you guys, do not do what I did in this project right here. So you can look up a coin's transaction and contract and all of that stuff here. I don't care if it's right there in the middle of the trade, because you can jump on the next one. All right. Don't get so thirsty or hungry that you just can't let one sit out one and go, get into the next. All right. And if it is not a next, then too bad. All right. Too bad. So with that being the case, I started doing this a little bit afterwards, and then realizing like, okay, one thing that I noticed when I looked into this right here, gonna trip you out right here, trip me out. Damn coin was created just doggone, now it says 8 hours ago, but at that point it was like 4 hours ago. And I'm like, what? 4 hours ago? I'm thinking it was like a coin that's been around for a while that just hadn't been, doing whatever. I don't know if part of the game or hustle is like, hey, there's new coins coming out and we doing promotion to, jump on it, a new coin, almost like an IPO or whatever. But yeah, again, you need to get on what's called like a whitelist or something for coins like that. Not this method right here. This shit here is worse than Vegas or whatever. So I don't know what the hell I was thinking with this, but hey, it is what it is. And also, I want you guys to take this information and learn from this, and don't be stupid, because I was stupid on this one. I had to give it to you. Yeah, was I scammed, or was I stupid, or was it both? All right, so let me finish up with Buddy. So we back and forth. He talking to the developers now through chatting with me. It's like, hey, we gonna try to give you back your try to get them to swap out or send back whatever. All it didn't sound right to me. So again, the public key, But this is when shit really became like crystal clear. Like, buddy was shaking. He's like, I don't need your little, because you could see I only had like $99 left in my BNB wallet or whatever. So I'm like, you're going through all this for $99, bro. I'll send you $99 for, give you access, because he asked that developers needed my key passphrase to my wallet. So you should never, ever, that's one thing I know, ever give anybody your passphrase to your wallet. Don't do it. Don't ever do that, because now they can lock me out of my own doggone wallet, and it's not even worth it. So, as a result of that, I'm actually, by the time I post this video, I'll have another account in my metamask, my backup, so that you can have that stuff in place. I don't really keep a lot of money in this metamask wallet in the first place or whatever. I'm doing transactions and through it, but but you don't give anybody access, because then they hold your wallet hostage, bro. They can hold you hostage with that wallet if you got some, contracts or got some stuff going on, with that wallet, and basically blackmail you to give you access back to your wallet and still don't give it to you. So, I'm familiar with some type of hustles, and I've been around the block a little bit, but there's a new one, or one you haven't heard of or seen as far as scam, every day. And some of these people, they are professionals. When I tell you professionals, if they would put the time and effort into actually legit stuff, they could be great. They're too busy out here scamming and hustling folks, and being slick. And so buddy's, claiming he trying to help me recover, blah, blah, blah. And, so the whole tone switched, because when I was getting ready to, put money in, it's all, sir and this and that. Very respectful. Man, afterwards, I'm stupid for, blah, 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 because I messed up, because I didn't, follow the instructions, and, just went from respectful to total disrespectful. And I was like, yep, you got me. I was kind of playing along a little bit, just kind of see, because you don't want, you got something in that you're telling yourself, like, this ain't scam. I just messed up, and it's on me, all on me. And it's part on me because I didn't follow my rules, because the 0.5 BNB was fine. I've been okay with that. The extra BNB that put in later is where, it hurts a little. It's like, come on, man. I could, if I was going to do that, shit, I might as well just threw some money in the baked beans or the roast beans that the DAP minor projects that's going pretty well, instead of this crap. So with that, guys, be careful out here. This crypto is the wild, wild west. So if you run across, this pancake, it's called Pancake Pump Community Group, be careful. I'm not saying the jury's still out. If it's a total scam, it looks scamish to me, with 11 transactions, piece of crap coin, and the stuff that buddy was coming at me with, just looks like, oh yeah, then jump back in again. You want to get me a second time? That's okay. That's all right. So with that, guys, I'm going to end this video right here. We're going to rebake and eat some beans and some of the minor apps and a couple of other videos, and stay tuned, because this journey here is just getting interested. And so keep watching as we not only build and grow our crypto, but other assets, out here in this metaverse. Peace.